don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun. Here's Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They run with Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now it's Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Brandon Jones picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
The 19-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
My feeling.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Breida. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
What up, big dog?
3 yards on that last carry.
Man, they're all the square on this end, baby.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I think Diggs there might fucked up or something.
7 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
On play action, Allen.
Get that.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Oh, get that.
To right around the 26-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't get too greedy.
Fuck Jimmy G. Put him on a bench out the gate. Fuck out of here. Let me cook
First
this.
down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple
Oh, no, I don't. I'm about to put it on there now.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have gave up the completion. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Down at the 35-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Running back. And that one going nowhere for the start.
I was looking at, what the fuck was I looking at right there?
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Yeah, I thought I did. I'm looking at it in the replay just now. I couldn't have.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
yeah, hit him mode 3.
Deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Allen's throw is complete. He's got the first down here.
How y'all ain't?
And he's
Oh,
got
that's my
first
fault. I see
down
that
as he's
dude.
brought
God
down
damn.
at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be
Oh, that should have been a pick.
physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. Now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that's
to gain him a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. throw with Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Why you stop me, man? God damn.
Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his second touchdown on the season. As his guys
Man, it's a pick all fucking day, dog. They keep stopping me and shit, man.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season.
How you seen that shit, bro?
The bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a
like,
touchdown
come on, man.
What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
I've been running some stupid ass plays for some reason, too.
Dolphins at the line
Fuck
ready for their
anything,
next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, here's Foster.
Oh, I was down. Yeah, I know goddamn well he was down. He rolled over and the ball came out.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them.
Yeah.
Never give up
that
on
back,
anything.
man.
Sometimes you create your own points.
But
What
the
a flag.
receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for it.
What?
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
They run it with Breida, and unable to connect. They don't get
Dog, you see that nigga roll over?
the big play on the fumble return.
Then look what just happened, Reef. Look what just happened.
But they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play,
Oh, okay, he scored. That's right.
the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize.
That nigga Grant rolled over, the ball came out, and they say fumble. All right.
A couple yards into the end zone.
That's cool, man. Hell you won't do it, baby.
22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
Can't get no running game right here. What's going on, baby?
Staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All right, here he come, y'all.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. In a heavy
Bad throw,
traffic, and it's
too.
intercepted.
He was open. Bad throw to him.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We know he was coming.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now look at him go.
Yeah, I read that screen though. He couldn't do nothing with it, so it was gonna be a pick.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it, took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball. But
see the new dude talking about GOAT. Somebody the Lions had 900 yards rushing in one game. But I think he exaggerated. I don't think Go had that many. He probably had about 4 something though. Like when he played Lambeau.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
There we go. Let me get some of that shit back. Let me get some of that big hit shit back. Shit, he caught that bitch. That big hit came and he let it go. I'm trying to see they're going to show the replay before I pick my play. Guess who hit a Reef? Reuben Foster. No, his hit power.
The ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, I had read in there, you say he tried to get a game away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Why I just stood there and watched that nigga throw that ball? Yo, my pick all day, Reef. I stood there and watched this nigga throw that fucking ball. Excuse me. I stood there and watched him throw that bitch too.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the left side, he finds
man, that nigga threw that motherfucker.
The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Toward the pylon.
Ah, come on, man. Come on, I was on that shit all day. Fuck the pad, dude.
And the Bills have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change.
Yeah, man, I might wait to Easter Sunday, man, and stuff them old crappie.
And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Or either I'm gonna do some deer burgers or something. That's this Sunday, right?
Dolphins 14.
Hey, man. Only if you knew, my good man.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act in the half as the kick is away. A very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Come on, Tua. That's butter, baby.
That one is
That's butter, man. Come on. You got to put that ball there, man. That was easy.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish.
Look at that step he got on him, dog. And that's what he did.
Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Shotgun, Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Bills first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Breida. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll buy some time right. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Man up, baby. Put a man up right there.
Quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. They will move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The kick by Bass is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal.
Who the fuck is that talking?
The ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Shit, that sound like, you know, who the fuck that is?
Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he
How they let that man get way over there like that,
6
dog?
and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Oh, yeah, we still in the game, man.
So they throw the pick six.
Still in the
They'll get
game.
another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A throw left side to start. At the 49. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So one play, and they're already run now with Gaskin. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now he's going to swing. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Wide the fuck open, dog. Like Tua can't hit strength or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Third down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua to throw again. Got an open man. It's Foster.
Come on, man.
Loses the football. It's out. Now this is
they killing me with that hit stick shit, dog. That man rolling on the ground again.
Of the quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
That's a fucking fumble. Come on.
Complete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Toss left. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Man, you got it.
To the tight end, Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads.
I don't know, he pulled a win for that, though.
But a big play as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Pass on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The score, Bills 36, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
God damn, kid.
Analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. A defensive
Man, Matt hit me with the what's the name, bro.
They want to finish strong. So
Give me that hit stick again, you know, so hey, I can't do nothing about it.
And you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first
Nah, I'm
down
my
there,
big man. He did it 2 times, but every time he did it, my man was on the ground rolling. We've seen it, man on the ground rolling, the ball come out.
Especially in
I can't do shit about it. Fuck. Damn, man, you keep holding me out.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Past the 20. And down to the 11. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. This is caught, and he's brought down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bills 43, Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's out right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Bills.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. 20, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very